Hello Gemini, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? Look, I'm getting this up a little bit late tonight. I usually do you guys midday on a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm getting this up a little late, so when you finally do see this on the platform, it's already going to be the week ahead. So this is for the week of the 16th. And thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Gemini, I'm here with oracles. We're going to look at the oracles to find out the energy, the overall energy of what's coming up for the week ahead. And then we're going to get to the tarot. But first, we will look at these oracles. If you are my ride or die Gemini, and you're always here, welcome. Welcome back, and thank you for your thumbs up and the way you've been loving on this channel this year. I appreciate you so much. If you are brand new to this tribe and you just arrived here to all these shenanigans, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you would like to stay. We are growing quickly here as a Gemini tribe. Let's talk about Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. If you are getting this real time, it is for the 16th forward. If you're getting this any other time in the future, it is for the week ahead. Let's find out what's going on for you, Gemini. We have the never-ending story. We have card number 37, which is breaks down to a 10, which breaks down to a 1. And it does feel like there is something here that's about to begin again. We've got... something that's about to begin again, a brand new beginning, something that I think you've been worrying about, something that I feel you're not able to forget. It's a never-ending story, a never-ending situation of some kind. Bottom of the deck, we have higher power. I feel like I'm going to tell you to be patient, Gemini, because I feel like the answers are coming. I feel like the answers are coming sometime, after the 16th. And I feel like there is going to be something that is going to resume itself, possibly, or it's something that you feel like you're always up against here. Let's get more cards on the table. Tell me more. What's going on with Gemini, please? We've got healthy choices, and we've got karmic relationship. So I've got healthy choices. It says making healthy choices in love and in life. Self-love, self-care, and being happier. So I feel like there is something that's ended, but it feels like it's ended it in the 3D. We have a lot of brown and earth tones here. It does feel like it's ended in the 3D, but it might be something that you're having a hard time letting go of. I just want to let you know that the thing you're having a hard time letting go of, I feel, is a karmic relationship. It feels like it is, for some of you, it's a karmic friendship, karmic relationship, could be a love ship. It says feeling triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So I feel like you letting go of something or someone. For some of you, it's a friendship, could be a member of the family. It feels like there is a relationship here that you no longer want in your life, and part of your healthy choices and making, drawing good boundaries, I feel, Gemini, is that it's time for you to let go of this karmic situation, whatever it is. Bottom of the deck, we have soul connection, partnership, and agreement, soul contract. So I feel like when you have finally let go of this and you stop allowing them to come back round again, I feel like this is telling me that this is a karmic relationship and it was meant to bring you lessons. So as long as you learned the lessons, you can now make healthy choices. I feel like if you can let go, I feel like a soulmate is around the corner. That's what it feels like here. That there is a soulmate in the future. That's the future energy on the bottom of the deck for me, right? Let's see what else we've got here for you. Tell me about Gemini, please. All right, there we go. We've got a fair man. It says dealings or a relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. That could be you. That could be somebody else. We have happiness, and we have period of prosperity and abundance. So look, it feels like things are moving in the right direction. The fair-haired man, somebody who has the body of a man, we don't know if they're masculine or feminine, but this could be someone who is involved in any way in your life. It doesn't have to be a romantic, right? It could be somebody who is a boss, somebody who is a friend. It could be somebody who is a family member. There's a period of prosperity that is going to be showing up for you, and I feel it's because you've learned some sort of karmic lesson, that you are making healthier choices in your life. And it does say here that says being happier. The healthy choices are being happier, and then happiness shows up here. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? We have the funnel. It says period of frustration, a lesson to be learned. That's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about lessons that you're learning here, karmic lessons. I feel like there's karmic lessons that you are learning now, which are going to break a pattern for you, make you go the other way. You now have figured out this pattern. I feel like the never-ending story might be something you keep leaving or going back to, whether that's a friendship or a relationship or a member of the family that might be toxic. It could even be a job. Look, you keep, every time they lay you off, they call you back. They lay you off, they call you back, and you keep going back, but you don't like the situation. It feels like it's a never-ending loop is what it feels like for you. Tell me more about Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini, you only have 4 more days to get in on the sale for private reads. If you're interested, please look at the pinned comment below. There is a coupon code for you there, and you need to have your appointment booked by 11:59 p.m. on the 20th in order to get the 10% off. Let's look at what's going on with Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini. We do have the Page of Cups. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords. And we have the Nine of Swords. The Chariot is on the bottom of the deck, which is the future energy for me. Gemini, it feels like you're about to enter a cycle of your life that is very grounded and solid, and one that you're going to be moving slowly in. It feels like there is some new things that might be showing up for you here. And it might be some of the things that are showing up might be a shock. They might surprise you. But I feel like Gemini, for some of you, not all of you, this is like the beginning of you actually listening to yourself, listening to your intuition by not getting back into that cycle that just seems to go on and on like the never-ending story. It feels like you're moving into a cycle here. Because of this Ace of Swords, we've got the higher power here, which is card number 4, which tells me that you're entering a cycle of stability because of some sort of epiphany. You're about to realize something, an epiphany, a realization, an aha moment of some sort, some type of clarity, that it's time for you to open the door to new things. It's time to leave the old never-ending story. It's time to stop going back to that, whatever the situation is. So the Queen of Pentacles here, it feels like you've kind of grown up a little bit, whether you're feminine or masculine. It feels like, and I'm not saying you were immature before, but I feel like you're making different choices. I feel like now, instead of being focused on the never-ending story that keeps opening and closing and opening and closing, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is consistency. It feels like there is going to be some sort of cycle that's showing up here that is going to be a cycle of consistency. And I think it's because you have chosen it. We've got 2 pentacles sitting right here. And it feels like you've chosen to do something different. So you're not going to get what you always got because you've decided that that's a little bit crazy, right? Like that is the cycle of insanity, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different outcome. And so I feel like you have come to a place where you're now beginning to trust your intuition. It's time to move on to something new. And I feel like it's because you're now feeling a little more sturdy or steady in your pentacle world. So the 3D world where we live, our house, our car, our job, our home, right? And I think it's because of this Ace of Swords. Now we do have the Nine of Swords here with the Ace of Swords. And that tells me that a cycle is definitely about to end, but it's up to you to end it and release it. I feel like I'm talking to somebody here who is usually gets caught in a cycle of being in relationships, whether they're love or platonic relationships, friendships, or jobs that take advantage of you because you don't get all the information before you jump in, or You ask the questions, and they don't lie to you, but they don't give you all of the information before you enter into the relationship. Not enough information for you to know that this is going to be a karmic situation, right? And like we never know when we're entering into a karmic relationship or a soulmate relationship. Listen, one is not better than the other. One leads to the other. If you don't get the karmic lessons, you are not going to get the soulmate. You don't get to skip the karmic lessons and go straight to the soulmate. There's so many people out there that are, pulling off this label and sticking it on the head of the karmic and saying, this is my soulmate, when this person is the one that is supposed to bring the lessons, and really that's all. So you have to have one to get to the other. You need the lessons to know who the soulmates are. So I feel like this never-ending story here, I want to say that there is something that you're about to have success in here, and I think it's overcoming some sort of a broken heart situation or a disappointment, and whether it's romantic or platonic is no business of mine, it's yours. So I feel like there is a never-ending story here, something that you kept going back round to, and I don't feel like you're going to do that anymore. I feel like you're making better decisions, more solid decisions, more practical decisions about your life here, Gemini. We've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like what it's saying here is that this never-ending story is always, it ends up with you doing all the work. You doing all the heavy lifting. You being the person who puts in all the work. And I feel like the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse tells me, I'm just not going to do that anymore. The Seven of Pentacles in the reverse is telling me, I don't want to wait. I'm not going to wait for the next cycle to open again with this person, job, friend, family member. We've got the Knight of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. So it's something that I feel that you're going to go at slowly. I feel like you still are interested in finding your forever person, the one that is the 10 Pentacles, or the forever job, the one that pays the best, the one that treats you the best, the one that gives you some sort of stability. And the Knight of Cups is telling me that this is sort of passive energy. You're doing it slowly. You're really kind of slowing down. You're not jumping into it. It feels like you have grown up with this Queen of Pentacles energy here. That's what I'm feeling. That there is this energy of, you know what? I've got all the time in the world. I don't need to move forward this quickly. It feels like this Ace of Swords has given you some sort of an epiphany. Whereas before, 7 and 1 is 8, you were stuck in your head. Now we got 1 and 9 is 10. You're releasing something here. I don't want to be stuck in a situation. I'm going to look at what's new. I'm going to leave the old behind here. Got the 4 of Cups. Got the 8 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. It does feel like whatever this is, it was a comfort zone for you. You weren't ready to step outside the comfort zone. You weren't ready to reach for more. But I feel like with the 8 of Cups here, that it's come to a point where you realized, Gemini, that you've been settling for something. Settling for people who don't treat you like you treat them. People who don't put as much energy into a relationship that you put into, or that your boss doesn't really pay you a whole lot for the work that you do. Like it feels like somebody here has decided this was the comfort zone. The 8 of Cups, I've just got to let it go. It feels like it's something that you should have let go a while ago, but you didn't because you were in the comfort zone here. We've got these mountains here. And so I feel like you knew that there's be big obstacles. I'm going to have to climb another mountain, maybe start at the beginning. If it's a job, start at the beginning and then work my way up. But I feel like you are now in this place of stability, right? We've got the Queen of Pentacles, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Now you're more focused on stability rather than being focused on longevity. Like you can be at a job for 30 years, but if they're still paying you peanuts and treating you like crap, is it really an accomplishment? Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like you're out there, you're going out there to look for the 2 cups, something that you love, something that you really want. Yeah, it looks like you're liberating yourself here with the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, feminine or masculine, is somebody who's decided to stand up and speak for themselves and say, you can't do this to me anymore, or I'm not taking this anymore. Somebody is liberating themselves from a situation, and I feel like you're releasing something here. Tell me what Gemini is releasing here in order to move forward. We've got the Fool, we've got the 6 of Cups, and we've got the Page of Wands. You know what I think you're releasing? For some of you, you're releasing some sort of soulmate. It feels like somebody you thought was a soulmate or someone who felt like a soulmate. The 6 of Cups is telling me it's the nostalgia that you're cutting away, that you're leaving. You can see that the Fool here is about to take a leap, but it's an educated leap because the Ace of Swords is here next to the Fool. It's an educated leap. I've decided, like you're doing it purposefully. You're now doing it with intention. So I feel like your intention is to let go or release somebody that you have a lot of history with. It feels like, there's always that one person that you're going to go back to over and over again. Hopefully it's going to be different. Hopefully it's going to work. And it never has. I feel like you're on to brand new things. There's a brand new spark that's about to show up. And I feel like that person might be a soulmate, right? It says here a soulmate contract possibly. But it does feel like there is something that's coming up in the future here that is going to be brand new. Tell me about this. Maybe it's an emperor. Maybe you're the emperor. Take it as it resonates. The emperor is Aries, but listen, the emperor is all of the kings, which includes the king of swords, right? Feminine or masculine. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. And we've got the Queen of Wands. You know what I think you're doing? I feel that you've decided that what your first priority is as you're looking for something new, a new job, a new person. I feel like your first priority is stability and security. Somebody who is stable in their life, someone who is secure in their life, someone where you're not going to have to carry everything and do all the heavy lifting, whether that's a friendship or a romantic relationship. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. Now you're moving slower, right? We've got indications of that. We've got the Knight of Cups, the passive knight. We also have the Queen of Pentacles, the one who's very focused on themselves, on their pentacle world, their money, their house, their car, their job, and somebody who wants to move slowly as well. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse because you're not looking for something that's going to burn out like fire. You're looking for something that is a little more stable and sturdy. We do have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're not going to give up until you find what you want. I mean, that's Gemini for sure. Gemini's never going to stop until they get what they want. What's the outcome, please, for Gemini? It's a whole lot of happiness and prosperity coming, though. That's what it feels like. The outcome is the Six of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Swords. And we've got the Seven of Wands. I love it. You've got boundaries now. You've made promises to yourself. If this person acts that way, I'm going to act this way. I'm going to stay within my boundaries. It feels like with the Two of Swords and the Six of Pentacles that you're okay to wait, that you're okay to not make a decision immediately. I'm just going to wait here. I'm going to feel it out, right? This person on the Two of Swords is holding two swords because I could go this way or that way, but I'm going to feel it out. Got the eyes covered, right? I'm not going to believe it as I see it. I'm going to feel it out first. She's got a lot of water behind her. Got the Six of Pentacles, which tells me that I'm ready to give. I'm ready to give someone if they're ready to give to me as well. And I feel like it's telling me that you're standing up for yourself, you're behind your boundaries, and it's time to move super slow because I want to make sure that this person is going to give to me the way that I'm giving to them, whether that is a romantic relationship, a platonic relationship, or a job, because you're the magician, you're in charge. You now have realized that you've got all the tools. Got the Fool here, right? We start the job, the new relationship, or the friendship, not really knowing where it's going to go. But the next place we go, that's 0, and this is 1. This is the first place that we go. We see the Magician. The Magician gives you the tools that you need in order to be able to manifest the things that you want. We do have the Nine of Cups. I feel like you're headed right for some sort of wish fulfillment because of the Hierophant. I feel like you've learned a lesson here. Yeah. You've learned a lesson, my friend, that it is time to get off this never-ending story circle that you've been on, because I feel like you're about to get some, got pink and purple here. The third eye is open. I feel like you're going to be getting downloads from the universe. It feels like you're going to be releasing something. Look, as I do this, it is still the full moon. It's just before midnight, I think. Yep, just before midnight. And I feel like this is something that you'll be releasing under this Gemini full moon. Full moon in your sign. You're going to be looking back. And I feel like now you're going to be looking back in order to cut things out, to leave things there so you can move forward. Yep. Into balance and healing. And be patient. Things are going to work out for you the way that they should. I'm going to leave right now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you so much. I'm going to be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. See you later. Bye.